Hi, this is me again, and today we are going to talk about idioms. Idioms is IDIOMS. Idioms are like the muhavras and kahawats in Hindi. And when you use idioms, it means that you know what you're talking about. Using idioms makes your sentences richer and it makes the other person aware that you know what you're talking about. Idioms provide depth to what you're talking about. These are actually examples of what's happening in real life. So let's talk about a few idioms that you can use. And when you use these idioms, you can even become better than a normal native English speaker. So, by the way, these idioms are used all over the world, particularly in the United Kingdom, the United States, India, and the other English speaking countries like Australia, New Zealand, etc. So, let's start with the number one idiom, which is a blessing in disguise. So, what does blessing in disguise means? A blessing in disguise means that some good thing has happened that initially seemed bad to you. Like, say, for example, you were going to an interview, but there was a puncture and you couldn't reach the destination. But the good thing was that the interview was cancelled for the whole day. So this is a blessing for in disguise for you, because had you gone to the interview, you would have wasted your time, right? Uh, let's go over to the next idiom, a dime a dozen, right? Sometimes we use this idiom called a dime a dozen. What does this idiom mean? This means that something is very common, right? These things are available dime a dozen, which means that these things are very common in the marketplace. Like, for example, buttons, the shirt buttons, they are available dime a dozen, which means you can have these buttons. I mean, they are present, they are common all around in the marketplace. The number three idiom that we are going to talk about is beat around the bush. Beat around the bush, sometimes we use don't beat around the bush and come to the point, which exactly means the same thing. Come to the point directly. Don't go here and there. Don't go around in circles. Don't be vague. Be direct. Beat around the bush precisely means that only. The next one that we are going to talk about is better late than never. You would have seen this idiom quite often being used in the context of uh, traffic and driving, right? So, what does this mean? It means that it is better to be late rather than never reach your destination at all. So, it applies to those rash drivers who are prone to driving very hard, rashly, and they often get into accidents, right? Then, bite the bullet. This is another idiom. So, what does bite the bullet mean? Bite the bullet means face the reality. Okay, uh, something is in front of you and you have to face it. You can't simply avoid it. You can't simply put up an ostrich like attitude. So, that's what we are saying, bite the bullet. Next one is break a leg. What does break a leg means? Break a leg means good luck. So whenever somebody is going to for an exam, his mother or his father says break a leg, it doesn't mean that he actually has to break his leg. It simply means that best of luck for your exams. Let's go over to the next idiom. The next idiom is call it a day. Call it a day. So what does call it a day mean? Call it a day means, okay, I have worked for say 9 hours, 10 hours non-stop, and now I am going to rest. So I'm calling it a day, which means I'm just hanging up my boots for today and I'll resume my work tomorrow. That's what is called meant by call it a day. Cut somebody some slack. This means don't be so overly critical of somebody. Okay, it also means don't nitpick over somebody's efforts. So cut somebody some slack. That's another idiom. That's an uncommon one, and even I don't use it very often. There's an American idiom, and I live in India, so I don't often use it very often. The next one is cutting corners. Oh yes, cutting corners. Particularly, it applies to those people who are prone to taking shortcuts. Don't cut corners means don't take shortcuts. You know, when you cut corners, this means that you're trying to fasten your pace, and it may happen that you may lose your work, or your work may be imperfect. So don't cut corners. Next one is get out of hand. The problem got out of hand means the problem became uncontrollable. The problem became unmanageable. That's what we said. Problem getting out of hand. The next one is get something out of your system. Means do things you've been waiting for to do so you can move on. That's self-explanatory. The next idiom is get your act together. What does this mean? This means organize your entire work. Get your act together. Hey team, get your act together. Organize your work together. Get together. Plan your work. Think your way, what you're going to do in the next few hours, next few minutes, next few days, whatever. Then as hang in there. Hang in there means wait. Means don't rush. Just hang in there. I'm coming. Just wait. That's what is called as hang in there. Hit the sack. Hit the sack is another popular idiom which is quite prevalent in the United States. What does this mean? Hit the sack means go to sleep. Okay, I'm hitting the sack. I'm going to bed. I'm sleeping. I'm just going and resting. It's not rocket science. It's another. Now this one is another popular American idiom. What does it mean? It means that things are not as complicated as you are making them out to be. It's not rocket science. Okay, so if your friend is explaining something very simple in a very very complicated manner, you can say it's not rocket science. Okay, so make it simple. Then the next one is no pain, no gain, which means that unless and until you work hard, you aren't going to gain anything. No pain, no gain. So that's all. That's it for folks for today. There are a few other idioms also. We'll take it up in the next session. I hope you liked it, and if you did like this session, please subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.